Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's Stories of Health and Hope. We are so excited you're here. Tonight we're going to be talking about one of our most popular products with Plexus, and that is Slim. I'm super excited about it because it's one of the very first products I took and probably one of the most beneficial products to me. So before I explain what Slim is, I have to back up and explain kind of how it works. Okay, so we have something called a microbiome on our skin. And what that means is it's really gross, but we have all kinds of bacteria everywhere. Like there's bacteria on our skin, there's bacteria inside of our bodies. And the bacteria that's inside of our body is called the microbiome. So it's like the bacteria's little world, okay? And just like in the real world, in our microbiome's world, there's good and there's evil, okay? And what Plexus tries to do is increase the good and decrease the evil. So the bad stuff is called, let me stop there. How your microbiome is functioning affects so many different things. And Kristen, I don't know if that slide will work or not, but if it does, if you could put that up, that would be awesome. But how the microbiome works and how it functions is huge, okay? It affects everything in our body. You think about digestion and how we eat things for our health and for nutrition. Our microbiome determines how things are digested, what hormones are released, what hormones are made. Our gut actually has more nerve endings than our brain does, which is incredible. But that helps, our state of our microbiome helps determine how all different kinds of things function. Everything from, and I don't know if we have that slide, but everything from anxiety to allergies, to weight loss, to bad breath, to obvious things that you think are controlled by digestion. But everything in our body is determined by gut health and the different effects of gut health. Kristen, you can take down that slide if you want. That's a different one than I was looking for, but that is okay. I think the other one wasn't working. So our gut health affects almost everything in our body. So what we try to do is we try to increase the good bacteria, decrease the bad bacteria, so that we can have good health, okay? A lot of things affect that balance, everything from drinking tap water, stress, eating gluten, pesticides that are used to grow our food and our vegetables and the hormones in our meat. All of those things affect the microbiome, and if our microbiome isn't healthy, it is called dysbiosis. So that is where this product comes in, is it really helps increase our gut health. All of these Plexus products, so there are two kinds of Slim. One is this kind, and that is our microbiome activating Slim. The other Slim is this one, and it is called Hunger Control Slim, okay? So these differ, and they do different functions, but some things are the same. So they're both also called our pink drink. They both are non-GMO. They have no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors. They're pink from bee extract, actually. So they have nothing artificial. They're all clean, okay? And these two pink drinks work very differently. Both affect the microbiome, but this one, the microbiome activating one, affects it a lot more, Okay. So this is the one, if you have autoimmune disease like thyroid, diabetes, PCOS, allergies, if you are having trouble with anxiety or any kind of mood things, this is the Slim I would recommend for you. Okay. The other one, and it is bigger, okay, it is Hunger Control Slim. It has more fiber in it, and this one is for weight loss. Okay, so if you drink this, you will feel full longer after you drink it. It has a lot of fiber in it, and you can actually drink both every day if you want to. I'm going to show you real quick how to mix them, and then we're going to talk to some people that have used it, ask if anybody has an experience they want to share. So when you mix Slim, either one, you mix it with 8 to 20 ounces of water, whatever you like personally. So it's just to taste. I like mine a little bit stronger, so I mix it in a smaller amount of water. You can use a bottled water, you can use tap water, you can use whatever you want. I always take a drink first to make room for it at the top. And then it is super, super simple. You just tear off the top, dump it in, and it's just a pink powder. And shake it. And this one is ready to drink. Okay, so it's super simple. This one has like a watermelon-y flavor. The other one is Hunger Control. You mix it the same way. The only difference is it has a lot more powder in the stick. So if you turn it sideways, it dissolves a lot better because it has more surface area of the water to mix with. And it mixes really easy too. And that's it. So these are the two Slims. They're both really great products. They both do very different things. But I just wanted to kind of open up the floor now and ask if anybody had any experiences with these products that they would like to share with us.
I will. I got an audience though.
That's all right. Hi, audience.
Say hi, everyone. Hi. So I'll give you a brief rundown of my experience with Slim. I actually was introduced to Slim when she was 12 weeks old. Probably a little earlier than that, but I totally ignored that person because she was, 8, 10, 9, 11, whatever weeks old. I also have, she's a brother that's 27 months older than her. So needless to say, when I started Slim, life was crazy because I'd also gone back to work. I am a certified athletic trainer. I work for a high school. It was football season. So that means most nights are late to like 7 is an early night. Football game nights are anywhere between 11 and 2 o'clock in the morning when we get home. So life was crazy. But I got introduced to the Slim, thought it was a joke, said, well, I'll try it because my good friend gave it to me and I've known her since I was 6, so she can't be that crazy. And Jacob's upstairs. And it was, I committed to the whole 7 days, and I actually took half for the first couple of days. So it lasted me about 10 days. And then about day 10 is when I said, I haven't napped. I haven't needed a nap. She was a convenient every 2.5 to maybe 3 hour nurser at first, really up until she was about 10 months old. So sleep was not something I got, but not only was I not needing a nap, but I was not tired. Like I had energy to do stuff. So when she did sleep during the day and I was home, I got other stuff done, which made me feel very accomplished. So that was our original Slim, and then they switched to the microbiome, and I still lots of energy from that one. And the Hunger Control I use because I use both interchangeably, but I use the Hunger Control more often than not on those late nights because I still do my job even though she's 3. I still do the job, and she's trying to find a headphone, and it helps me from snacking at the concession stand. And when I'm at a game until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, I pass a lot of fast food places on their way home, and I would like to have them. So it really helps me control all that cravings. So I have been loving it.
Yay! Thanks so much for sharing, girl.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Anybody else tried Slim and want to share what they've experienced? All right, Miss Mary. So you need to unmute yourself. If you go to the bottom, there you go.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. So when I tried Slim, I was one tired mama, and I'm a teacher by day, and I was constantly wanting a nap, like Nikki had talked about, but obviously if I'm teaching, I can't nap. So I started drinking the pink drink. A friend of mine said, well, it's supposed to help us with energy. And within the first week, I definitely started noticing that I had just a little bit more pep in my step. I wasn't as sluggish around 2 o'clock when I typically was thinking about napping. And I started noticing that my stomach issues that I've had forever started to calm down. I was having better luck in the bathroom, yay, because that had always been a struggle. And
oh my gosh, that's huge, because
that was huge.
Affects everything.
Yeah, not needing to know where every bathroom was big. And then the energy piece, I just I couldn't stop. I have used the hunger control as well, but I prefer the little microbiome one. It helps more with my joints and the energy consistently.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you like it. And it's interesting to hear the different perspectives. Anybody else want to share their Slim story?
I started Slim because Kim told me that she quit her Diet Coke addiction. So that was my main reason, was to get off Diet Coke. And living on caffeine and sugar I'm a homeschooling mom of 3. So life is busy all day long. And I was living on Diet Coke and sugar. But within 3 or 4 days, I didn't want any at all. So that was huge.
And that was kind of my experience too. When I started, I was kind of in the worst part of my life so far. I was in, we all have those stages, but I was in that stage where I was a hot mess, and I was struggling, to say the least. I was drinking almost a 12-pack of Diet Coke every single day, which is really embarrassing because I have a master's in nutrition, so I know how bad that is. But I was doing it to survive. I was in survival mode, and even drinking 2 Diet Cokes before I left for work in the morning, and I was leaving with wet hair and no makeup and hot mess, right? And I was still falling asleep on my 11-minute drive to work. I was with the windows down, hitting myself, actually scared that I knew if I continued this way, I was going to wreck on the way to school. And I didn't have a big commute. I was going 11 minutes. And I started drinking Slim, and my husband would stop at the store every couple days and bring in 4 12-packs of Diet Coke, which is really embarrassing. But when you're waking up to feed a baby every 2 hours and in and out of the hospital and trying to work full time, that's just how life was rolling. And Aaron walked in with the Diet Coke, and in this cabinet right behind me, tried to put it in there, and he's like, "Oh, did you stop and get Diet Coke?" And I said, "No, why?" And he said, "Well, there's already some in the cabinet." And I said, "Oh, well, I didn't stop." And he's like, "No, you had to have, because I haven't done since Tuesday, and it's Friday, and there are 2 full things in there. And that's how I realized that I'd stopped drinking Diet Coke. I literally was not even trying, and it was awesome. And that is, the energy is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. I'm what my doctors refer to as an autoimmune queen, and I have PCOS and thyroid and type 1 diabetes and high anxiety, all the things, and getting my gut microbiome in check has got me off 10 daily prescription meds. So it has been huge, huge, huge for me, and for my family, and for my mood and my memories. Mary said her joints. I used to perm my hair because I couldn't hold a curling iron to curl my hair. And that's when you know you've got problems and you're not even 40. And Plexus has changed all that for me. So I just wanted to thank everybody who hopped on and shared tonight. Thank you for sharing your stories. I wanted to let you know that next week we will be doing another one of these with a different product, with our new Active, which is our new healthy version of an energy drink. And I also want to remind you guys that Slim is not a standalone product. It's something that you take with other supplements, and we will talk more about those in later in our series of stories of health and hope. So I'm glad you guys came. I hope you have a blessed night. And if everyone will unmute, we will all say goodbye. Hi, thanks for being on. Have a good night.
Bye, Evelyn.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.